Inside, he's very particular about, he's an outside view pooper.
Good.
It's really, really unusual. Either he's sick or, yeah, it's usually only been he's sick that he has an accident inside.
Yeah.
Like even when we're flying, he will not use the pet relief areas in the airport. Fake grass, no touching. He will wait till we're outside the airport, even if we have to run out there before he will release. Yeah. He's very good.
Yeah. It's very nice because Yorkies can be a problem, you
Yes, I know.
Yorkies, my Yorkie took 6 months. I got him at 5 from the shelter. Took me 6 months to get him house trained.
Oh wow.
He has lots of problems, but that's, beside the point. Anyhow, there are knee-jerk reactions, and we all have them. They're just like us. We have them, you have, he has them. All dogs have them. They're knee-jerk reactions. You gotta have them because it's fight or flight.
Yeah.
You've got to have that.
Yeah.
It's for your safety.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just gets in your way, you know? So what we're gonna do is do some pattern games that are gonna be very repetitive and very predictable for the dogs, so that when you see a big dog coming, you can go into this pattern game with Rocco, and it will be so have been repeated so much, and oh, well, I know there's something over there, but here's Mom and this game, and we're doing up down. And it's going to, it's going to be fine because Mom has my back. Because basically you're building trust.
Right.
You're letting the dog, acknowledging what's going on. You're having a conversation with the dog. So the dog knows it can rely on you. And, because most people don't speak dog.
Yeah.
Dogs talk with their bodies.
Yeah.
That means we have to hear with our eyes.
Yes.
Something, that doesn't make sense to most people.
It's the one thing I haven't been able to crack with him is just the big dogs. Like, we read each other pretty well.
And you'll read them even better.
Okay.
You'll read them even better. So, and what happens is you teach this at home, when the other dogs aren't around in your bedroom, you'll just do it because you want there to be no distractions.
Right.
And then you might take it out in the yard and do it. And then you might do it on your walk one time. So you see something coming, you normally see it ahead of time. Oh my God, something's coming. So you start this up-down game. The dog's totally engaged because it's getting a primary resource, food. And it's perfectly...
Very food motivated.
Yeah, very perfectly happy. That's how they learn.
Yeah.
And... I know I have to watch my little one because he's a weight gainer, so he'll gain weight, so.
Same.
Yeah, I do, well, now I can't do anything because he has IBD. So he can't digest protein.
Oh, wow. That's
hard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I now take his food and I grind it up, and every night he gets a snuffle mat. And my other poor dog has to eat that HP food, which, most dogs wouldn't eat, but gotten used to it now, and they expect it, that's what they want. It used to be shredded, dehydrated chicken. So it was a big come down. Yeah, but I've tried kangaroo, I've tried everything. Once in a while I let him chew a bully stick, because he has anxiety and he has to chew.
Yeah.
So anyhow, back to this. What happens is the dog stops doing the knee-jerk reaction and starts this game, and it will get to the point where the dog cues you into, hey Mom, I want to play the game now, there's something coming.
Okay.
And so, who's training who at this point. So this happens, and the dog, slowly but surely, over time, will not need to rely on you as much. But at first, we're really going to let the dog know we're here for you during this time. you want to teach these games really, you want them really solid before you add a distraction.
Right.
Slow is fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
So to do them, but you'll find that, will he take food when he sees something that he's uncomfortable with? Not the red zone.
Okay, when he's uncomfortable, yes.
He'll take food.
Yes.
Okay, good. So
When he's in the red zone,
no, then
everything else
is
is
gone.
gone. Yes.
Yeah, no, the red zone is.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: these games are meant to be taught with the dog under threshold.
Okay.
Because once they're over threshold, nothing's getting to them.
Yeah.
It's just like you.
Yeah.
Once you're over threshold,
Yeah.
you're breathing, you're sweating, everything's going on. So, so it's just really hard. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to start with Dr. Karen Overall's Take a Breath.
Okay.
Okay, and she did this over 20 years ago. She is, and I'll send you a video so that you can look at it.
Okay.
And you teach the dog to take a breath. And the wonderful thing about it is the dog learns to do that. And it does the same for the dog that it does for you.
Right.
And you'll see the dog. I mean, little dogs are hard because their noses are really small. What you're looking for is for the nostrils to flare.
Okay.
Sometimes the nostrils pooch back here, or there'll be a pooch back here in the center of the nose, but that's what you're going to be looking for.
Okay.
But the first part of this is the mechanics.
Okay.
So, what we want, and this is with any of the games, we want your mechanics very smooth and a very clean loop between you telling the dog, yes, that's the behavior I wanted, and delivering the treat.
Okay.
And that delivering of the treat can slow down at times. It won't have to be right there.
Right.
When you're first teaching, it should be right there.
Right, like over time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
over time, you're going to vary it.
Right.
And that's going to teach the dog some patience and
Right.
things like that. What you don't want is for the dog to get anxious
Right.
about, am I going to get the treat? And these little happy feet, does Rocco ever do these?
No.
Okay. All right, because that's anxiety.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you want that treat delivered because you don't want to, if the dog gets anxious, you just do a reset cookie and come back to it later, because you don't want to train anxiousness
Anxiety,
into
yeah.
your...
So he doesn't do the happy feet, but he will circle. I think that might be his version of a happy feet.
That could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll circle. I've tried to teach him the trick circle since he naturally does it, but we're still working on that.
Yeah, there you go.
And that way it's a trick, not an
Yes.
anxiety, like a
Yeah,
reaction.
and you can put it on cue.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way I cue it with the dog is I put a small treat here between my middle finger and my thumb. I put my finger up to my nose and I take a breath. So I'm modeling for the dog what I
Right.
want.
Right.
And